Hi, so I'm going to show you today how to get natural makeup. And we'll be using a lot of makeup, not too much, but I'm going to show you how to use it so that it doesn't look like you're wearing a lot. Okay, so first you want to start off with first you want to wash your face, make sure you're working on a clean face. And then I'm going to use a moisturizer, and I happen to be using this Aveeno Positively Radiant SPF 15 moisturizer. So let me take my ring off. You're going to moisturize your face after washing it. You're just going to just put it on all over. Make sure you get everywhere. Make sure you're using a moisturizer that's not too harsh. Make sure it's not one of those moisturizers that'll burn your eyes if you get it too close to your eyelids or something. Just put it on all over. Maybe even get down here a little bit. There you go. And this moisturizer is nice because it's got a little bit of SPF 15, so if you live anywhere sunny, then you won't get a burn. Now, I usually start off with doing my eyebrows, and eyebrows are very important because they kind of just shape the rest of your face. And I happen to be using, first before your eyebrows, I always use a lip balm so that while I do the rest of my makeup, my lips can get nice and soft so that when I do my lips at the end, they won't be all creasy and crusty and gross. So I'm using a powder eyebrow thing. This is by Smashbox. It's in taupe. It's their Brow Tech taupe. It comes like it's kind of split. It comes with like this side is the brow color and this is wax to kind of keep your eyebrows tame and it holds it back. And it's in taupe. And I'm using a Smashbox brush. It's the number 9 brush. It's just a flat brush that I happen to have. I don't really have a lot of brushes. So you're just going to take your brush, whatever kind of eye brush you have, and just move it back and forth in the color. And actually, make sure your eyebrows are brushed back. If you've got really long eyebrows, you don't want them all over the place. And it's kind of hard to see in the webcam, so I'm going to take my mirror so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm just gonna fill them in. Now, taupe is actually a fairly lighter color than my hair, as you can see, but you don't want to use something too dark because your eyebrows never really match your hair all the way. So, if you have like dark hair, now my hair's dyed, this isn't my natural hair color, but if you darken them just a little bit, they'll look a lot more natural, like it is your natural color. And just fill it in all the way to the end here. Make sure your eyebrows are nicely groomed too. And you don't have to use a powder, but I like to, or I have been liking it lately, because it's with a pencil, and I love pencils too, but they just using a powder makes it look a lot more natural. Okay. And you can use the wax if you want, but I don't really care that much. And actually, I do use a pencil on the very ends of my eyebrows. This is a fairly darker color. This is in charcoal. It's a NYX or NYX, whatever you like to call it, pencil. And I just like to fill in the very ends of my eyebrows using this because it just kind of, my eyebrows are very sparse at the end, so I like to kind of fill them in a little better using a pencil on the end. Okay, now that you've got your eyebrows done, you want to prime your eyelids. And I don't know where my primer is. Well, I'm not going to prime, but you should prime, especially if you're going to be, using this look all day, which I think you would be. And you're going to go right into the eyeshadow. Now, I'm using this Victoria's Secret. It's like this big box of, it's got all kinds of stuff, but I'm going to be using the eyeshadows in here. and take your eyeshadow brush. I'm using the 20 brush. You can see it. It's just a standard eyeshadow brush. And just kind of, I'm going to be using, I don't know if you can see, it's this color right here. It's a shimmery color. It's pretty much skin colored, and just kind of put it on all over. There you go. You can add a little more if you want. And you can go a little bit above the brow bone. I mean the hollow of your eyelid if you want to. You don't have to. Just kind of scrub it all over. Just a little more. Okay. And then you're going to want to take, I'm going to use the color right under it. It's a slightly darker. It's not that much darker. Now these are all shimmery eyeshadows. You don't have to use all shimmery eyeshadows, but this just happens to be what I have. And just kind of apply this slightly darker color. You're going to concentrate it more in the hollows of your eyes right here, and at the end of your eye. So it's got a little bit of shadow. You're adding a little more definition to your eyes this way. Just kind of. Sorry, when I look up like this, it's my mirror up here. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to take an even slightly darker color, and it's next to the first one we used. So we use this one, now we're going to use this one. And it's just slightly darker. I want to say it's like a medium brown. I don't know. None of these have names on them, I'm sorry. And just still apply this in the outer half of your eye, almost like a little V shape, connecting the lash line and the hollow of your eye right here. Just kind of concentrate that color. Now I don't know if this is showing up as well on my camera as it is in the actual mirror, but it just gives a nice natural definition. It doesn't look like you're actually wearing makeup, or even if it does, just very little. And it kind of just enhances your eyes, and it's not, you don't look like a different person. You know, we've all been there where we wear so much makeup you just hardly recognize yourself. But this just kind of enhances your features on your eyes, makes them look slightly better. And then we're going to use a slightly dark brown right here. And this is going to go in the hollows of your eyes, right in here. And make sure to raise your eyebrows so that the skin stretches out and you get a nice even application. And when you make your eyes normal, you'll see the shadow right in here. Just right here. And then add it right there. And just put it on the hollows of your eyes so that when you look, you can slightly see it. Natural makeup is great because, you know, it's good for every day. And, you know, a lot of the times, you know, boys don't like it when you wear a pound of makeup on your face. So this is a great way to look prettier without, you know, them really noticing that you're wearing makeup. And then that's pretty much it for eyeshadow. It's just kind of natural. Okay, and now, well, actually, you can take your blending brush if you have one, and it just looks like this, and just kind of blend it, especially on your brow bone where the darker shadows are. And then kind of scrub that off. And then I'm going to be using from the same palette this white right here. It's a very light color, so tap off the excess and just apply it right under your brow bone, and it'll just highlight your face and look really nice. Or any kind of highlight you have would be fine. And then you're going to use, I like to do concealer next. And you're just going to apply, just dot it on